The Art of Opportunity, Daniel's Path to Wealth. Daniel, a 21-year-old college dropout, lived in a small town and dreamed of building a business empire. He had a knack for spotting opportunities, but often lacked the confidence and strategy to act on them. One day, while browsing the internet at a cafe, he stumbled across an old book about opening and closing, a strategy of creating opportunities, opening, and controlling outcomes, closing. Intrigued, Daniel decided to test these ideas in real life. The problem? An empty mall. The town had an old, nearly abandoned shopping mall. Most shops were empty, and the owner, Mr. Patel, was desperate to sell it. Daniel saw potential, but knew he didn't have the money to buy the mall outright. Step 1. Open the doors. Opening. Daniel started by gathering information. He visited the mall every day, talking to the few shopkeepers who remained. He learned two crucial things. The rent was too high, which drove tenants away. The town lacked a central space for events, like flea markets and concerts. Armed with this knowledge, Daniel approached Mr. Patel and made his first move.
Mr. Patel,
Daniel said,
your mall has potential, but it's stuck. Let me lease it for 3 months at a low cost. I'll turn it into a community hotspot. If it works, I'll buy it from you within a year.
Mr. Patel hesitated.
And if it doesn't work?
Then you lose nothing, and I'll leave after 3 months.
Daniel replied, smiling.
You've got nothing to lose and everything to gain.
Mr. Patel agreed. The door was open. Step 2. Create momentum. Opening. Daniel needed the community to see the mall as valuable. He started small. He organized a weekend flea market with local vendors. He reached out to small businesses, offering them free stalls for the first month. He hosted a local band's concert in the parking lot. Word spread quickly. People who hadn't visited the mall in years started coming back. Vendors made money, and the mall buzzed with energy. Step 3. Control the flow. Closing. As the mall gained popularity, Daniel introduced new rules. Vendors would now pay rent, but at a fair rate lower than competitors. He negotiated long-term leases with small businesses, securing steady income. He partnered with local influencers to promote the mall online. Daniel controlled the narrative. He didn't just sell space. He sold a vision of the mall as the heart of the town. Businesses flocked to him because he had proven the concept. Step 4. Seal the deal. Closing. 3 months later, Daniel returned to Mr. Patel's office. The mall was now thriving. Vendors were paying rent. Events were drawing crowds, and businesses were booming. Mr. Patel had noticed the change. He smiled as Daniel walked in.
I must admit, you've done an incredible job, Daniel.
Mr. Patel said.
But now that the mall is making money again, I think I'll keep it.
Daniel expected this. He leaned back in his chair, calm and composed.
Mr. Patel, I understand how tempting that might seem, but let's look at the bigger picture.
He laid out the facts.
Mr. Patel's current situation. The mall is profitable now, but managing it takes effort. Finding tenants, organizing events, and resolving daily issues. You've told me before you're tired of running this place. Future uncertainty. Right now, the mall thrives because of my vision and relationships with vendors and the community. Without me leading it, there's no guarantee it will stay this way. A compelling offer. I'm offering you a clean exit, a fair price, paid up front, and the freedom to retire without worrying about the mall anymore. You've already seen what I can do in 3 months. Imagine what I'll achieve in 3 years. It's my passion, not just a business. A personal touch. Besides, you'll still benefit from the mall's success indirectly. I plan to name the main event space after you, Patel Hall. Your legacy will live on in this town long after you've moved on.
Mr. Patel paused, weighing his options. He realized Daniel had a point. Managing the mall long-term wasn't something he wanted to deal with, and Daniel's offer gave him both financial security and the respect of the community.
I see what you're saying.
Mr. Patel finally said.
And I like the sound of Patel Hall. You've got yourself a deal.
Why Mr. Patel sold the mall. Daniel used a combination of logic, empathy, and strategic persuasion to convince Mr. Patel. Understanding Mr. Patel's pain points, Daniel reminded him of his desire to step away from the daily hassles of running the mall, highlighting future risks. By emphasizing the uncertainty of maintaining success without him, Daniel subtly positioned himself as the irreplaceable factor, creating an emotional appeal, offering to name a part of the mall after Mr. Patel made the deal feel personal and valuable beyond just money. Providing a win-win solution, Daniel framed the sale as mutually beneficial, ensuring both parties got what they wanted. The result: wealth and influence. Within a year, Daniel turned the mall into a thriving business hub with a co-working space, a weekend market, and event spaces for weddings and parties. He became the youngest entrepreneur in town to own a multi-million-dollar asset. Reflection: the power of opening and closing. Daniel realized that opening and closing wasn't just about opening opportunities and closing deals. It was about timing, understanding people, and controlling the flow of events. By opening doors for others, he created opportunities for himself. And by closing them strategically, he secured his wealth. This story demonstrates the principles of opening and closing in action. Opening: creating opportunities by understanding and leveraging existing problems. Closing: seizing control of the situation and consolidating power. Like this video? Hit like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thank you for watching, and may your journey be filled with happiness, success, and magical moments. See you in the next video!